Mr. Obasi is still on the quest to get back his child, or rather his children. They have seen what is happening to on the internet space and have decided not to keep mute again. Last year, by this time, Mr. Obasi cried out to the general public that Judy Austin have not allowed him access to his children. We all saw the interview, we all saw the everything that went down, despite bringing money for their upkeep, meaning that Judy Austin, contrary to what Judy Austin have been telling people, lying that Yul Edochie have been the one footing these children's bill. Meanwhile, Mr. Obasi still sends, their school fees, their, welfare, and the rest of them. This woman is just a pathological liar. They born her, the day they born her, that was the day that they born lies. This news of Judy Austin's latest daughter and her mysterious, circumstances, we already know that the child is not really normal. Some people call her snake child, some people call her rubber baby. But obviously, she's not normal, and she has really been causing a lot of chaos in the house. Neighbors who have had the opportunity to enter Judy Austin's house say that the place is a scary place, it's full of darkness. So because of that, Mr. Obasi has decided to place, or rather apply pressure. Yes, since that Mr. Obasi and Judy Austin, they only did traditional marriage. They didn't go for court, they didn't do any kind of church wedding or statutory kind of wedding. They only did traditional marriage. So therefore, he cannot sue May, but he is happy the way May is suing Yul Edochie, because he obviously deserved everything. When he knew that he was not going to be, faithful to the wife, or he was going to be polygamous in nature, he should have, cut out from that church wedding, cut out from court wedding. But no, he was in love, and that was why Yul Edochie decided to do what he did, to show you that Judy Austin is a demon who was sent to destroy Yul Edochie. That is what we are basically seeing now. So therefore, Mr. Obasi has decided to, be collecting evidences, and he now removed his case from the magistrate court. He now went ahead to the customary court in the city instead of the magistrate court in the village. Latest information going on: Mr. Obasi has changed courts. He was going to the magistrate court, but he has entered, Tau. I guess May Edochie has inspired him to switch up the game. You see this May Edochie. She's not just fighting for herself. She's fighting for a lot of people, a lot of women who felt that their life has gone, or who felt that with what their husband treated them, they can be able to stay in a place where they don't feel comfortable with. She has made people to understand that your happiness is your number one priority, and that of your children. You can't continue to be in a place and be saying you are patient. No, you don't keep being patient. You fight. See, you have succeeded, and that is one thing I love about May. May is a fighter. She has really been an inspiration to a lot of people. Now, Mr. Obasi, who have learned what May has been doing, or who have seen what May has been doing, have decided to, switch up his game. He migrated to the customary court, have two lawyers, and his family also serve as witness. This time around, his family members are coming out. Initially, they were just like, "Oh, Oga, since you're already married, just mind your, new family." But no, he said he doesn't want Star to be an agbero. How can Judy Austin train Star? He's never going to turn out well now. We already know. Now he wants Star Dike to be pulled out.
Abbiamo scelto Witaco per il deposito dei fascicoli e di documentazione.
New family, but no, he said he doesn't want Star to be an agbero. How can Judy Austin train Star? He's never going to turn out well now. We already know. Now he wants Star Dike to be pulled out because he's still young and he can easily give him the best of the world. He can give him the best of education. He doesn't want Star Dike to be a street urchin or an agbero when he grew up. So the customary court has ordered transfer of his case from the magistrate court. They have put it to the customary court, where they also saw the evidences, and even more of the evidences that Mr. Obasi was able to gather from his his intels. Let me just put it that way. In his own defense, he just wants Star Dike to grow up in a healthy environment. Even if Judy Austin does not want him to have, Star Dike, because I know that Judy Austin is going to argue that, the Star Dike's stepmother will maltreat her. And trust Mr. Obasi, when I said that he came prepared, he actually came prepared. He brought his eldest sister, who is a reverend sister, to train Star Dike. He is definitely going to be footing the bill, but the eldest sister is going to take care of the son. So he showed you should know the way of the Lord and follow his footsteps. That is what they want, Star Dike to be. So when they asked him, what time will the Reverend sister have to take care of the star DK? That is his son. Mr. Obasi said that his sister was even the person that accepted to even, take care of Sadike. She has a school, she runs a school where she's the headmistress, and then she can be able to, trim him well so that everything will be okay. That they don't want the child to be in that environment where Judy Austin's, daughter is. They don't even know the outcome of what is going to happen. They don't even know whether she is happy where he is. So because of that, the Reverend sister who teaches kids, and her house is a very good place, told them that you can come to see my house, you can come to see that everything is in order. She gave her good resume, she gave her good CV, and they were just so impressed. They didn't even know what to say about the whole thing, because now they got the evidence that Judy Austin is not treating the other children well. Look at what she has done to the other children of Mr. Obasi. She has, made them to start, doing things they're not supposed to do. As young as they are, they have started, watching adult film and practicing adult films. If you know what I'm talking about, that one is story for another day. I don't just want to, diverge from what I am saying to another thing. So because of that, and because of the stories he has heard, see, neighbors are talking. They are saying, people are saying. Let me tell you, in this age of social media, in this age of internet, in this age of, having a phone, it is easier to dispel information. It is easier to give out information than those days where there was no telephone, where there was no means of, communication, where the communication was not seamless. Now people are seeing, neighbors are talking, they are seeing those children. They are just in senior secondary, and yet what they are doing in their life is way different from normal children. How can Judy Austin allow that to happen? Actually, you wouldn't blame Judy Austin, because that is how her mother trained her. Her mother did not train her to be a well responsible person. That is why she turned out the way she turned out. And now, the same training that her mother gave to her, that is the same training that she's giving to her daughters. And you, Edochie, cannot say anything. Are you not seeing how May Edochie's children are turning out to be focused? They are so focused in their life, especially Daniela. I'm always very impressed whenever I see her videos, her pictures, because she's able to, manage her schooling and also her other hustles, her YouTube channel, which is actually earning her dollars every month, managed to keep her friends intact, just managed to live a good life. That is what matters in life. So, Mr. Obasi, have seen all these things and have decided that it is her sister who is going to, be the one to help, train and mold that star DK to be able to, give him the best of education and give him the best of life. I know some of you might be wondering why Mr. Obasi doesn't want to take a star to his house. You already know that he's married, he has other children. He doesn't want a situation whereby he'll be like, oh, it will be like that his wife is maltreating Star DK. No, that is why he wants to give it to a neutral person, his own blood sister, his own elder sister, who even trained himself, who even molded him. So definitely they are going to, train him very well. So she has already given the court everything about her. If they want to go and check out everything, they can go and check out. They really came prepared. They have, this is going to really scare Judy Austin, because me personally, I would love to see how it's going to end. I would love to see whether the customary court will grant Mr. Obasi full custody of Star DK, which I know that it will be very difficult, but it is very, obtainable. Yes, there's nothing that they cannot do about it, and I hope that it works out well for them, because at the end of the day, I just want Star DK to have a good, healthy life instead of this kind of life that Judy Austin is, giving to others.
This blogger, I twirl for you. I mankebe for you, my sister. Things they really they happen. No, some blogger they get time. Sha, Jesus. Now wow, see all the things where she cannot come outside. He say Judith Austin ex-husband don come collect Sadike, my people. Now I say make I let you guys know. You understand? Say don come collect Sadike. He come carry and give his sister wey be reverend sister. Ah, he say Mr. Abasi get sister wey be reverend sister. Mr. Abasi don even marry, my people. Things are really going on. He say Mr. Abasi was going to one court in a village. Now because of Queen May Edochie, he don finally come outside, come sue Judith Austin for another court again for inside town. This blogger can forge. If now they're supposed to put for Minister of Aviation for Nigeria, so that make you dey forge things they give Nigeria. You understand? even though say e miss the flight, e no go for any conference, dem go just put am for minister of information. Guys, bye, it's me your sister